Hello, lovely people. Welcome to another episode 19. Oh, is it the double digit? I was going to say double digits, but it's already double digits. I mean, 20s and that. You know what I mean? We're out the teen. We're not teenagers anymore, boys and girls. So welcome to our show again, where we continue with our extremely interesting and insightful arguments that me and my brother have. And yeah, sorry it's a bit late this week. We've been a bit busy. There's been lots going on at people's sides. And so, we still managed to get it out this week. So, be kind. People, be kind.
That's the thing. Look, I can't help. It's my fault entirely. I apologise for that one. I was on a farm near Germany, not in Germany, near Germany. And the internet was as good as you would expect on a farm in the rural Switzerland. And it was not good. But I'll tell you one thing that was good was that the wine was very nice.
I have heard that the wine in that region is something quite nice.
Their Pinot Noir is fantastic, I have to say.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, how lovely.
Maybe in a few weeks we should do our best grape. Best grape. What do you think?
What, red or white?
Red, white. What wine do you like? Yes, I like wine.
Yes, I like the wine.
Yes,
the wine
is good. I like the one with the picture on the bottle, the label. It's all about the label.
Yeah, I always go. That used to be my go-to. It has to be under 10 francs. It has to have a nice picture on the label has to be quite nice. I'm classy like that.
Well, classy. Are you the sort of person? I remember there used to be this is very UK, so apologies to our people who wouldn't understand. But when you were at uni, you used to be able to go to Tesco's and get Tesco value red wine.
Oh yeah, that's
Tesco,
me all the way. Yeah.
Straight from the hills of Slovakia.
Yeah, exactly. No. But look, it does. It gives you a horrible hangover. But Tesco values where it's at, mate.
It is the worst, but it's good for Calamucho.
It is Calamucho. Big fan of that. So if anyone doesn't know what Calamucho is, it's cheap red wine with Coca-Cola and a load of ice.
Yeah.
Sounds disgusting. Actually, really refreshing. Very much recommend it.
Bit sangria, just very sweet, great for your teeth, and perfect for a Sunday afternoon when you're sat in somewhere like Captain Cook's watching the football.
Oh, that's taking me back to my youth now.
I know, such a long time ago. Oh my God.
Talking of youth,
that was good. That was almost professional.
Oh, you see that? It's almost like planned it. We didn't. I promise you didn't. It's almost like we did though. So Nick, please, what is the subject for today?
Well, this one came up a few weeks ago, before the last subject we did, and the last subject we did was so memorable. Well, parent lies. But it came up before then because Jen texted me and said, "Yo, dude, Eurotrip is on Netflix," and I was like, "Oh, Eurotrip, that's a good teen movie." And we were like, "Oh, we should do best teen movies ever." And it's a really broad spectrum because anything could be a teen movie, from your usual sort of gross out ones to High School Musical is technically a teen movie. So that's what we're going to go for this week. Jen, coin. I have a coin. Ready?
I'm ready, and I'm going to say tails because it's like the butt of the coin, and teen movies are about butt sometimes.
Well, Charlie, Jen,
what name do you want to say?
I don't know. Name? It's been a very long week. I'm very tired. I've been sleeping.
I know. This is why we do it at the beginning of the week, because I'm also tired.
Yes, this is the thing. I've been on a farm near Germany. It's been very tiring. I was ploughing fields, and I was, seeing how cows getting milked and stuff. Do you know a cow can? This is the farmer told me, and I understood this German. This is strange. We'll get back to it in a second. This is a cow. How many liters of milk do you think a cow can produce a day?
I'm going to say something like 15 litres.
15.
Yeah.
Double it, 30 litres.
No,
30.
really?
I saw some of these cows walking in to get milked, and Jesus, it was like sort of carrying a big old udders the size of I don't know, big pumpkins.
Should we flip the coin?
I'm going to move on.
I feel this going down a bit of a road.
Anyway, you said tails. It was heads, so I get to pick. I get to pick who goes first.
And let me guess, you're going to pick me.
I'm going to pick you. You go first, Jen. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah. So as Nick said, I was, this Eurotrip thing, I was starting to think, there's some really good teen movies. So you've got the obvious ones, and I'm talking about our generations. This is, American Pie, which I think were great up to like the wedding. Then after that, all the new ones I didn't like. The Next Generation ones, I've not even really spent time watching them. I lost interest, probably because I wasn't a teenager anymore by the time they came out. But I like American Pie a lot. And then I was thinking, right, you can go old school, like the 80s, so like The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles. They're all very classic, but also kind of dark. Nick, I don't know if you've seen any of the 80s teen movies, but there's some quite dark subjects in there. You know, for example, I think it's Pretty in Pink. There's one example where a girl gets drunk and passes out, and so the boyfriend of said girl gives the girl to another boy and says, here you go, enjoy her for the evening. And so it's a bit...
Isn't that like 13 Reasons Why?
Yes, but in the 80s, when apparently it was cool and funny to do that.
See, haven't we? We've come on a little bit. That's nice to know.
Yeah,
I guess.
Exactly. It's not cricket. It's not cricket. So I decided to stick in my my generation, and I'm gonna, because it's already been said, and I am gonna stick by it really quite vehemently. What's that word, Nick? Vehemently. There we go. See, it's every week Jenny learns a new pronunciation of a word. It's very good. I'm great at Scrabble. So I think it's Eurotrip. Eurotrip is the best one because the soundtrack is amazing. I didn't realise, but when I rewatched it, I realised Matt Damon was actually acting as the lead singer of the band in the movie.
How did you not know that? Did you not seriously not know that?
I did not know that.
It's like,
I think it's the perfect level of slapstick humour as well as kind of, but I don't think you can get away with it now because you could actually say it's quite racist, like in terms of how the English are only drinking football hooligans and how like the Italians are only like sleazy.
Oh yeah,
like
Miss
it. You know, I don't think we can get away with it quite as much now. But I just think it's just a really feel good film, and it's just I laughed a lot more than I actually remember laughing. And as well, it gave me my nickname, well, one of the many nicknames I had in high school. Nick, hold your tongue, please, thank you. Was a cool dude with long hair, and her name was Jenny in the film as well. You see, and I was always hanging out with the boys. I was not considered a girl. I was a cool dude with long hair. Yeah. And ever since that movie came out, that was my name for a little while, must admit. So I'm not going to go too much into my arguments. I think it stands by itself. I think it's pretty good. And I'm just going to say why yours is a shit film and mine is better than yours. I read,
because obviously it's been a week and a half about that since we spoke about this. So I usually, it's funny, I usually run, but obviously I haven't been able to because my leg's been fucked a bit. So I've been on the indoor bike here. And I watched Eurotrip again, and it is a brilliant film. I like the soundtrack is ace. You know, I love that Matt Damon's in it. It's really,
oh my god,
it's so random. Because I remember watching it the first time, going, "Dude, is that Matt Damon?" I know. And of course, you can't say Matt Damon on anything without, of course, coming back to
Team America. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon. No, and it's good, and I you know, I like the fact it is. I don't know if you would be able to get away with it today because it is, yeah.
It's kind of racist. It's kind of sexist. It's kind of. I think it just crosses too many boundaries for people nowadays.
The other thing is as well is okay. So they end up in Bratislava, right? Right. I was in Bratislava a couple of years ago. I was there for work, an ice hockey tournament. And whilst some parts of it were a little bit questionable, it wasn't nearly as bad as that. It was the old town's very pleasant.
Exactly. And the thing is though, you know, I don't know what exchange rate they're going on, because I think the whole premise of it was saying, right, we've only got like $1.70 and they managed to live like kings, you know?
Yeah. Well, I did manage to pick up a 6-pack of beer for about that much. So it's you know, it's not expensive, but it's not. It's a very pleasant place. I'd recommend it if you were passing through that area. If you're near Austria, of course, it's quite close to Vienna. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You see. Anyway, it's a great movie. I really like it. It's not the best teen movie though. Okay. Now I usually do a bit more research of this, but I haven't this time because I think there's too many really good movies around. I asked Sam, and she was like, and she came up with a really good one, which I didn't even think of, which is old school. Okay, Grease. She was like Grease, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's actually I was like, fair deals.
That's a great shout. It's not my pick, but I was like, fuck, that's an awesome shout. Yeah, Grease. And then she said High School Musical, and then I was like, No, what the fuck? No, Grease. So I thought Grease would
High
be
School
good.
Musical's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit too Sandra D for me. There we go. That links them both.
It's not too Zico.
It's a bit too, yeah. I don't know
you-
any high school students who are like that.
Did you ever hear the Grease theory as well? Did you ever hear this theory? Okay, so there was this.
Oh dear, it's going to be horrible, isn't it?
No, it kind of. There's this. One of the lines in Summer Lovin' is that he saved her life, she nearly drowned, right? And the whole idea is the fact that the whole of that film is taking place in Sandy's like sort of mind just before she dies. Okay, because the whole idea is that she may have nearly drowned.
I have heard that.
And then,
I have heard that.
And then, of course, at the end, what happens? They're driving in the car, and the car suddenly sort of, takes off, and that's her going to heaven. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I have heard that because the ending always is like, what? Like,
is this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? What the fuck, man? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so
very dirty version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Very dirty, yeah. So Grease is another one. The other one I thought of, which actually was sort of out of left field, Superbad. You know, that's a teen movie.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't love it because it's not totally my sense of humour, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the other one, which I nearly went for, but I don't think it's quite a teen movie, so I sort of backed out. But I still think it's an awesome movie. It's so underrated, and people should go and watch it. Is Lords of Dogtown.
I was obsessed. I was obsessed with that when I was younger.
Right.
To be fair,
it was, but it's not quite teen. It's a good movie. Z-Boy's awesome about the history of skateboarding in California and stuff. Wicked movie, but it's not a teen movie. But the one I'm going to go for is the one you mentioned before, which is great up till the wedding. It is American Pie. Okay. The reason being, it wasn't the first teen movie, but it was the one that put teen movies on the map in the 21st century. Okay, it's the one that sort of modernized it and sort of made it realistic. Everyone was all about 10 Things I Hate About You, or
that's also another good one.
But this one was it put it on the map. Okay, Scotty Doesn't Know from Eurotrip is a great song for a good movie. Yeah, American Pie had a great soundtrack. Okay, we're talking like this. This is peak Blink 182 sort of era type pop punk, Sum 41, all these bands, Green Day. It was like, I think the soundtrack was incredible, both for one and also for American Pie 2. It was awesome. The sequels, I agree, the sequels gradually got worse and worse. Okay, I think I watched American Pie like 4 or 5, and I was like, this is just, this is an hour and 40 minutes I'm never going to get back. It's terrible. Although Reunion's quite good. Reunion's quite funny.
The Reunion is quite funny, and the Wedding I do like, but it's 1 and 2 are really where it's at.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's very quotable.
Yes,
there's just so many. There's like the Shermanator, and it's well, we can just say we ate it all. But this is the thing. Like Jim's dad as well is like the best. I think he's brilliant. Do you want to be that father, that kind of father figure for your sons? Jim's dad, it's a lot like throwing a ball against a wall. It's fun, but
it's better if you have a partner.
But it's better to have a partner. No, I haven't really thought of that far ahead, to be honest. I haven't really thought past this weekend, let alone that far. So no, I don't think I'll be thinking about that one just right yet. Stifler also is just very funny. I
love that character. And I must say about Stifler is, that in real life, he's actually a really shy person. He's like nothing like his character. I think that's another show of like great character development, great kind of acting. That's what I meant. Acting.
There we go.
Great acting.
Yeah, great acting. There we go. The other thing I think worked quite well, and I think kind of doesn't quite work well with Eurotrip, is that like, it was funny and it was gross out comedy, but it was still within the realms of reality in some ways. Like with Eurotrip, you've got like the bit where Thingy goes to Club Vandersax, and it's like, this clearly. I mean, I've been to Amsterdam a couple of times, never been to that sort of club. Maybe they do exist, but not. Yeah, so that's the thing. I think they sort of, it operates in this realm of reality. So therefore, I think that's why American Pie is the best teen movie from what I've seen, and we haven't. But go on.
I can see where you're coming from with it. I mean, it is a classic. It did kind of open the doors to two movies and what people could get away with and stuff. And I remember when I watched it, it was one of those like cringing, like, oh my God, no, I can't believe he's doing that. And I think that's why it's not my favourite, is because it's so cringy. It makes me feel so awkward that I'm just like, oh my God, no. But that's with Eurotrip, is there's a lot more about the story. And yes, it's not as, let's say, likely to happen, some of the stuff that happens there, but that's kind of the thing. I don't know, I think that's what sometimes, and correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes US people think that's what Europe's like, is it's really this wild, sex-filled, crazy nudist beach land, and really I'm horribly to disappoint you, but it's not the case.
No,
not the case, boys and girls.
No, it's much better. No, I don't know, I just Eurotrip, I think it's tough, because if both, like, my benchmark for a good movie is, if I see this on ITV2 when I'm just about to switch the TV off, will I stay up for an extra for a bit longer to watch it? You know, I think for both these movies I would, but I think American Pie is the one I'd be like, oh, this is on tonight, and I know that.
No, see, I'm different. I know, for me it's definitely Eurotrip, and that's not just because you picked it or I picked it, but yeah, American Pie. I think but also the thing is, I think I've seen it so many times that it's just like, I know what's going to happen.
But I don't know. Well, it's not up to us what it is, because we can ignore all the comments. But I'd like to hear about other out there, teen movies. And there's so many that we didn't mention. Like there's like Road Trip and Old School and American Pie 2. I can't think of any other ones.
But as Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that's one. And like.
See, now we're talking about good soundtracks. That's it. Hey, oh.
But then there's another one, and Bueller's Day Off or something like that.
Bueller's Day Off. You've never seen that?
There you go. I've never seen that one. No.
That's a good movie.
But with Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that's where Michael McConaughey. Oh my goodness, this is why we do it at the beginning of the week. So I'm not tired.
Michael McConaughey.
Anyway, and exactly. And here's it. All right. And it also is when he said, "It'd be a lot cooler if you did, man." So just out of quotability, I think that's quite a good one. But let us know your thoughts, boys and girls, and until next week, where we will be on time, hopefully. We can do Monday, hopefully, or Tuesday.
See, the negative of this one coming a little bit later is that you get the next one so much sooner. See, so that's the thing.
Or the positive. See,
that's the thing. Every cloud.
Every cloud.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on Arguments with My Brother on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Viber.
We're not on TikTok.
Tinder, Grindr.
We're not. For goodness sake. Yeah,
we're on all of them. And if you don't know what Grindr is, you should Google it. It's really good for selling things.
Dad, Google Grindr will me.
I knew you'd say that. I didn't want to do that. That's just me.
We'll let you know Dad's reaction to that. All right then. Have a very good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.